The story of Loren Lorosa on the Breakfast Club started off as a fairy tale story. This hardworking woman who took a chance on herself by leaving TMZ found her way in one of the most sought after jobs in entertainment. And she did it all through hard work, grit, and grind. It looks like that particular story that was once a fairy tale is now slowly turning into a soap opera. And don't want to say a nightmare, but it's slowly heading there. Loren LaRosa has only been at the Breakfast Club officially as a permanent host for only a couple of months, but she already got her own show, which was supposed to be a feel-good story. She accomplished a lot in a short time frame. But this new show is the source of a lot of the negativity that she's recently receiving for the first time in her Breakfast Club career. For the most part, before she launched her show and before the Just Hilarious IG rant, it was all positive. People were saying the Breakfast Club needs to keep Loren LaRosa. She's the most talented reporter. They got it entertainment. She's rookie of the year in media. It was nothing but positivity. After the Just Hilarious rant, pretty much painting the Breakfast Club and Loren LaRosa as people who were trying to take her job from her, the fan base was sort of turning on Loren LaRosa, but not really. But then once she launched her show, you started to see a lot of negativity.
Jasmine, I tried. I gotta go in. Okay, so here's the thing. Loren LaRosa sucks, okay? The hype, I don't know what the hell they was doing over there on Breakfast Club, but I really was rooting for her. I really was.
Even though Tasha K may sound harsh with the language, all she's doing is reflecting what the audience of Loren LaRosa podcast is reflecting. People are not feeling this new podcast and this new show. And essentially, Loren now has opened herself up to nothing but criticism. Loren LaRosa went from this feel-good story to now people is bringing her nothing but negativity. They're questioning her qualifications now. They're questioning why did she get the Breakfast Club job? And it all stems from the performance of her podcast. But I don't think it's completely Loren LaRosa's fault. I think iHeartMedia has put Loren LaRosa in a very bad position. First off, she has a daily podcast, but the videos are released sporadically. None of her videos have a thumbnail. So we don't even know what the story is about. Like, you have to click on the video to find out what the story is about. Has no thumbnails, is released sporadically, and those are things that's not in Loren's hands. Those are things that are in the producer's hands. iHeartMedia is supposed to produce the show and give Loren what she needs. So the thumbnail is trash and is being posted sporadically. But one of the biggest things that I realized, and it's not Loren's fault at all. So they put the video on YouTube. It's a talking head video. It's about 20 minutes long of straight commentary. Now, the one thing we know when it comes to YouTube, bruh, when you're talking like this into the camera for 20 minutes and there's no jump cuts, there's no edits, no jump cuts, no edits, no different angles, no nothing, all right? Then you have to give assets. You have to give a B-roll when you're doing this. There's no B-rolls. So they just got Loren LaRosa just talking into a camera for 20 minutes. So, yeah, of course, it's not going to perform well. And people are going to start asking themselves, hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Your first episode about the drama had 83,000. Your other episodes are now doing 4,000 and 7,000 and 6,000. Yo, there's a drop-off here. But the drop-off to me isn't Loren LaRosa's fault. It's iHeartMedia and it's the infrastructure fault. Now, when the show idea was announced, I could already tell it was not a good idea from my perspective.
Even before this, what was the name?
What was the name?
It was just going to be called The Loren LaRosa Show. Mm-hmm. And it's a daily podcast for people who like entertainment news. Like, if you're a person who likes entertainment news and you want to keep up on the entertainment news, and you want it in quick bites, you go listen to the latest with Loren daily on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network. And we don't have too many daily podcasts. He's going to be a daily podcast.
How long will it be?
It's only going to be like 15
it's quick, 15 to 20 minutes. Like,
honestly, that's great.
It's great, yeah. Little bite-sized shit.
Roundup. This is what happened.
That's right.
This is the truth.
You want to know what happened with Diddy? You want to know what happened with Jonathan May? Whatever it is, you just go listen to it.
Now, what I was thinking in my mind, when you say a daily podcast, our show, you break up the topics and you release it. But Loren LaRosa is only doing a topic or two, a 15, 20-minute video max. Some videos like 10 minutes long. and you're posting that one video once a day. And you're posting it on YouTube for growth purposes. You're not really gonna grow on YouTube if you're posting one video a day about one topic with no thumbnail, with no edits, no nothing. The retention of the video is gonna suck, and the click-on rate is gonna suck. And now it's a daily show you want to say, but essentially, bro, it's a YouTube, bro, it's a YouTube video, bro. Like, bro, it's a blog, right? Like what Loren Lorosa is doing is no different from I don't know, bro. What I do, dropping several videos a day about various topics and post it. So I don't understand from my perspective why this was being rolled out as some type of revolutionary once in a lifetime thing. Now, I want Loren LaRosa to win, which is why I'm even speaking on this, bro. I feel like Loren LaRosa is very talented, and it feels like iHeartMedia and the Breakfast Club is dropping the ball with this show. They're not supporting it enough. Now, Tasha K doesn't take my approach, right? See, I'm a little bit more lean and lax. Tasha K goes in, but when she goes in, again, it may sound harsh when you listen to it, but she didn't lie, not one bit.
It's giving litigation right now. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was Drake. You guys know that Drake has been going back and forth with Universal Music Group over the song Not Like Us, even though he's positioning it and claiming that it's not specifically about the song, that it's more so about the fact that his label did not protect him and that they allowed another artist on the label, speaking of Kendrick Lamar, to drop Not Like Us, his label.
Don't be trying to call for the police. No, y'all, don't be trying to call for the police. This is who y'all wanted to take just spot. Now, it sounds good when she with other people. You know how you playing double dutch when there's a conversation? It sounds good, but when it's by itself and all the smoke is clear and it's just you. I was very, very disappointed in Loren LaRosa's performance. I really thought I was coming over there to get some brown girl business. Not for real. You know, they trying to, when you file a lawsuit, you really got to prove, like they took money from you for real. And it felt like I was listening to my ex-assistant do a show.
That's where the B-roll and the edits will help Loren LaRosa. There was some point in the show where she made a mistake on something. She had to come back and retract it, and she went, that part could have been edited out. Right? Her pauses, her looking up to the sky to gather her thoughts, that could have been edited out. There could have been B-roll and edits as she talks. You have the graphics on the screen. None of that happens. It feels like iHeartMedia pretty much said, hey, Loren LaRosa, here's your show. Here's a bag. You put on your show yourself. And they're not putting a team around her to really make her show a success. Now, people, listen, man, folks like myself, bro, who I had to learn how to do thumbnails. I had to learn how to edit. I had to learn how to do everything because I'm self-sufficient and cheap. That's a whole different ball game, bro. But if you're Loren LaRosa, bro, and you have an actual 9-to-5, you have to be at the Breakfast Club prepping, like being there in the office, looking for stories. You doing that, and then having to come home and edit your podcast and do thumbnails and do B-rolls, you probably won't do it, which is why the podcast is just as is, bro. They put it out there as is.
I am very disappointed, and I know she worked her ass off to get to that point, but I'm here to tell you, Loren, from one black woman to another, somebody that's older than you, baby girl, you have got to step up your performance. That's why Jess has that seat. That's why she will remain in that seat, because she has a performance attribute. So I don't know if you need to take some acting classes or what, but the 6:00 morning news is never giving anymore. You have got to come with some passion. It sounds like an extended topic. What's the name of her segment on the Breakfast Club, Jasmine? The latest with Loren LaRosa. It sounds like an extended version of the latest with Loren LaRosa with all the for real, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not giving us anything that we haven't heard. Or no, we know what defamation is about. We know what it consists of. Baby girl, what are your thoughts? So if you're going to have a podcast is a conversation piece where you actually give your thoughts and opinions on stuff and not just read. She's holding her phone, reading news word by word. What do y'all think? Like playing with her hair. Baby girl, get in some acting classes. I'm not saying you ain't got it. You just ain't got it right now. You ain't got it right now. So y'all all need to go on over there to Jess Hilarious page and apologize to her. because this is just wrong.
And to me, this is like the worst thing that could possibly happen for Loren Lorosa, because before this show, Loren Lorosa was essentially the darling, right? She couldn't do no wrong. Everybody was rooting for her. Everybody was pushing how awesome and amazing Loren Lorosa was, how perfect she was, how much of a professional she was. So they put her in that position where she was getting all this praise and it was being heaped on her. People were saying, bruh, replace Jess Hilarious, bruh. Loren LaRosa washes her out the window. But then once the show happened, folks begin to see the flaws within Loren LaRosa's repertoire, which is Loren LaRosa is a reporter. Loren LaRosa isn't somebody who could pick up a mic. Well, at least not yet. I do think Loren works hard, bro. And to me, Loren is going to get this. Like, she's going to pick up on it. Right? But y'all give her a show when at the moment she's not an expert yet in what Charlamagne the God does. She's not an expert yet in what Tasha K does. She's not an expert yet in what Academics does on his live streams for 10 hours. And that's unfair to really put her up to those standards. But when you're somebody who's manning a show by yourself, you kind of have to be that talented to make the show work. So now this is the first time people is seeing Loren LaRosa away from the Breakfast Club on her own. And the first time people are seeing her on her own, people is looking like, this is shaky. And this is the worst possible option because the Breakfast Club has been pushing her as a future star, as a star. Bro, that's like giving like the rookie who comes in and put up 30 points per game for 15 games straight while the starter is out. And then when the starter comes back and they still start that rookie and he becomes a permanent starter officially and the job is his, and then he starts shitting the bed and averaging 5 points per game. Everybody would be like, oh, well, hold up, bro. Like, what's going on here, bro? And that's what's going on here. Loren LaRosa, to me, needed a co-host. He's very great at dialogue if it's a back and forth. But without the back and forth, it's hard to pull from a conversation. It is hard to pull from, like an argument. If there's no conversation going on and you're not somebody who is as talented as, let's say, Charlamagne, Joe Budden, Academics, Tasha K, you would get caught up in reporting just the facts without giving your opinion. And I think that's what Tasha K is saying is, you're telling us about Drake and litigation. Yeah, we understand that. Yeah, bro. Like, we understand Drake isn't happy about about Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, we understand this, but what is the extra value we're clicking on this video for?
And y'all ain't even over there talking about I'm hating. I'm looking at the views. Y'all ain't even clicking on the video. Go on over there to the channel. Go on. Moving on.
The views I'm not concerned about. I feel like the views will come. She has about 29,000 subscribers. So 7,000 views is pretty good for 29,000 subscribers. So to me, the view will come. I just feel like, iHeartMedia and the Breakfast Club need to put more into Loren LaRosa. They need to put more into her show. Thumbnails, B-roll, assets. They need to do more. Because right now, that idea to me isn't working. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, all right? Do you guys feel like the Loren LaRosa show is great? Do you guys love it? Do you guys feel like it needs more work? Do you guys feel like iHeartMedia is doing enough? Let me know in the comment section, okay? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here, okay? It's another dope video, okay? So Chief Keef's career may be over after Bad Baby goes on a podcast and exposes a very nasty secret of theirs. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.